Hello everybody, and once again after then God knows how many of little bit of a breaks here and there, welcome back to some more Pokemon Yellow shenanigans with Birch-Koala crew. This is DoctorJhonReborn.
And I'm Shank02.
And on today's agenda, well, first up we're gonna do a little bit of a, of course, edited grind fest here as I'm demonstrating the other way to get to Cinnabar Island via Seafoam Island. Well, sort of. I'm showing the one part of that particular road, basically the road from Bushia City to Seafoam, because I'm not gonna be tackling Seafoam probably until a bit later. Because basically, only worthwhile thing in Seafoam Island is one of the legendary Pokemons of this generation. Outside of that, nothing much else. And kind of an interesting little trivia here, which I realized after playing this section. In Generation 1, there is not per se female swimmer class. As every single female character you encounter here, they're technically beauties, so basically the ladies here are swimming in this goddamn water with their dresses on. And I only left this battle in here for the sake of variety a little bit, outside of the one other big fight that's coming up in this episode, but also because there's technically one Pokemon here we haven't seen yet. Anyway, here's Toadsword, proving that one of those Gen 1 oddities, which I may have mentioned a couple of times already, but in this generation, for some odd reason, Bug is effective against poison types. I have no clue how the fuck that works, but it was most definitely a coding error because later generations fixed that quite quickly.
Wait, is Bug strong against poison or not?
In Generation 1 games, yes, Bug is effective against poison. However,
isn't Tentacle part water and part poison or something?
Yeah. Tentacle is water poison type.
Yeah.
But yeah, that only applies to the first generation, because I think immediately in the second generation they already fixed that so that Bug isn't very effective against poison.
Damn, you're just hitting one hit KO and everything.
Oh yeah, because Toadsword has a pretty respectable physical attack stat, so even though Leech Life is technically pretty weak attack, against anything that isn't resistant to it, it fracks shit. And Kimisu has pretty damn good special attack stats, so... Anyways... this is the Pokemon we technically haven't seen yet, Tentacruel. And of course it has a fucking frap, for fuck's sake. I fucking hate that move in Generation 1. Anyway, Tentacruels. Evolved form of Tentacool, as anybody would know, and the interesting thing about those things, they are surprisingly good special defense tanks, like... As you could see here, Zelda, despite being a pretty strong Psychic type, couldn't take it out with... Oh, no, wait, I used a Mega Punch, that's right, because the thing is, because of their high special defense stat, it's usually a better idea to go after them with physical attacks, so... Because they can tank surprisingly strong special attacks. Kinda gonna wonder if any of these guys already have like half a dozen freaking leg cramps, because they must be... Because these guys basically have to be swimming constantly just stay up on float, I guess.
Never know, they might exercise. Like, they probably do stretches or something like that before they go swimming.
Probably. Wait. But yeah, this is... I'll admit, this is a little bit of a slow-paced, but... Let's just say, I kinda wanted to take as much time and prepare myself mentally, because... Oh boy! The big finale of this episode is tackling that one big, humongous stone on our goddamn road.
Oh shit!
Oh yes.
We're finally getting there!
Oh yes, this was like my last minute that, okay, I'm gonna beat every single one of these guys and gain those few life-saving extra levels. Also because I decided that at this point, because I didn't want to go too much out of the order, I decided it was high time I take on Sabrina. And well, let's just say that battle was exactly as hard as I thought it would be in this narration. Just wait till we get there. Ay ay ay. But because that was basically the main point of this video, I of course, before coming to this little grind route, I basically went and made a couple of visits to Saffron City just to stock up on some of the better healing items as much as fucking possible. Because you're gonna need those. So yeah, this is basically Seafoam Island, but not gonna be exploring it today. So instead I'm just gonna fight this one lonesome trainer here. And now, it's time. Setting up our front lines. The best as I can. Anyone weak, the psychic goes to the fucking back row as far as possible. Everyone else are just basically playing the game of trying to fucking survive. The town is yellow right now, but after that... But I kinda get a feeling the city is going to be a little bit of an orange, considering the bloodbath that Sabrina is easily capable of delivering.
I was gonna say something about why it's so yellow, but I thought, nah, I better not say it.
So yeah, because apparently somebody couldn't get enough of these fucking things, there's another freaking set of teleporter puzzles, so I decided to spare everyone's sanity, and I just got basically to the point where I, for the most part, figured out the freaking path to Sabrina, and also cleared out all of these trainers for those few extra last minute XP boosts. Which I fucking, turns out, might have been the freaking thing to save my ass during this fight.
I feel like you're just going around in circles.
Yeah, I do realize that eventually, that, okay, I'm basically going in circles, so, yeah, here. I basically realized, okay, this way, and there we go.
Oh boy.
Sabrina, you may not be the psychopath they made you in the freaking anime, but you're still fucking scary in this game. For a couple of other reasons. Actually, for one really big reason. Oh boy. Here we go. Sabrina, gaining a one hell of a level boost from red and blue. Case in point, fucking level 50 Abra. Technically, not too bad, except for one thing that I completely forgot this freaking bastard likes to do. It likes to spam flash, making it difficult to perhaps deal with the next two of his Pokemons, because trust me, that one flash can really take you over, as you can see right there.
Oh boy. This isn't going well, is it?
Just wait and see. But yeah, Toadsword was basically my ace for this gym, because not only does he have a move that's super effective against these fucking things, he also has that one that pretty much guaranteed sleep move, Spore, assuming it lands, so... Okay. This move, Psywave. This turned out to be the fucking pain in my ass, because the thing is, Psywave is a bit of a unique move in that it is a psychic type move, however the damage it does is sort of random, and it pierces through any sort of a type resistance. So even if I'm technically resistant to psychic type moves, because Psywave ignores that, it easily could damage Toadsword here.
Oh shit! Go Toadsworth!
Oh yeah, Kadabra, that's not the problem. It's this next one.
Oh dear.
Oh god. I don't care what generation it is. Alakazam is fucking scary to go up against. Especially when it's fucking level 50.
And then when it gets its X defense.
Yup. Sabrina's playing it smart here, which is really bad for me. And as you can see there, I also had a bit of a bad luck, because while I was able to get the Spore on, it woke up immediately. And because of those couple of flashes, and this, it has fucking recovered. But because of that fucking Abra doing those few flashes, I'm now screwing up my Spore chances, and here we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Alakazam is not to be fucked with. So now, my only saving grace is Zelda, because thank god he resists Psychic type, but unfortunately she doesn't have that much in terms of a physical attack, so considering that this thing just set up Reflect to cover up its own weakness to physical attacks, we're basically this is now turning into a freaking war of a tradition at this point. And that Psywave is still the pain in the ass, because, like I said, it completely ignores type resistance, and its damage can be random. So it can either do poultry damage, or then it can completely wreck your fucking shit. Needless to say, I was really fucking nervous when I fought against this thing.
I was just gonna say, would you be able to use Ice Beam to freeze him or not?
Actually, funny thing you brought that up, because at some point of this fight, consider that this fucking thing not only didn't take that much of a damage from my physical attacks as I was hoping, plus because it also liked to spam fucking recover whenever it did take damage, I decided that to basically take a game of fucking chance and try to see if I could freeze it. Because if you, in this generation, if you freeze something, that's it. You basically, yeah, it stays there. And since bosses really don't use, at least not normal gym leaders, don't usually use any status removing items, it's basically a guaranteed win. So at this point, I'm just hoping for a successful coin toss. Because I was starting to get really fucking desperate at this point. And of course, the thing about critical hits in this generation that makes them really damn annoying is that they're actually based on speed stat. And because Alakazam is a really freaking fast motherfucker, he also has a pretty high crit rate.
Okay.
So yeah, easily this is the toughest challenge you'll face in this game. If you can get past this, then there's not outside of a... Well, sort of. There's not much after this except that one fucking Elite Four member who's going to give you some serious shit. And thank God that critical ended it. But yeah, level 50, Alakazam is taken town. Yes! Now, I would say that Alakazam kind of fell from glory in the later generations when they started to nerf down psychic types, until some smartass in Game Freak decided, hey, you know what? Remember how fucking broken this Pokemon was in the later generations? Why don't we give it a chance to be completely fucking broken again by giving it fucking Mega Evolution? Like, seriously, Alakazam, why? Why would you give that thing Mega Evolution? It's powerful as it's already as powerful as it should be. Don't buff it up, nerf it down. Christ's sake, like, I still remember, like, I was okay, I haven't touched Sun and Moon in, like, Pokemon Moon in a while now, but in that game, when I faced that one fucking trainer who has, like, that freaking Mega Alakazam, I was like, oh shit. Because I don't care what you have, that thing can murder your team easily. Christ. But that said, we have defeated the biggest obstacle in our way so far, Sabrina, and now it's all about taking down the last two remaining gym leaders. But that shall be for the next episodes. So, this is DoctorJhonReborn.
And I'm Shank02.
And we'll say bye everyone. See you later in the next part.
See yous.